Well, here I go. Here I go. I said, girls, what's my weakness? Okay, then chillin'. Chillin'. How is everybody? I'm genuinely asking this week. It's been a while since I've been here, so I figured I would give you the opportunity to tell me how you've been this week. Fascinating. That's great. Okay, my turn. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's been about a month. I feel like I did something on my last video. And I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I got way more viewers than I should have. I'm not complaining, because it also resulted in many more subscribers. So yeah, moving on. Where have I been? It's been an unintentional hiatus. I mean, it's a small hiatus. It's still a month, though. Usually there's only a week in between. As I've said before in other videos, because my intention was always to do one video a week, and when there has been a week gap, it's usually because something is going on, whether it's excuse me, whether it's work-related or life-related or what. That's what's been happening the last month. Obviously, it's been a little bit more, I don't want to say serious, but more ongoing. Hence why it's been a month. Now, hopefully it's going to be changing, because I applied for a new job. I know. So, it's a job that I want. It's a job that uses my degree. It's a job that I've heard, the company that it's for, I've heard nothing but positive things about. Full benefits, 401k. Everybody wish me luck, because after I get done recording this, I'm probably going to call them to check up on my application, because I am on it. So everybody wish me luck. Give me the good vibes in the comments below, because I need all the good vibes I can get. I haven't really posted it on on my own social media, because I don't need the people I'm working for knowing that I applied for a new job. So that's about it. I just, when you put up with so much crap at a job, and then you just go home from that shitty job, you really don't have a whole lot of motivation to do anything. And I'll tell you what, there have been days when I'm like, oh, I should record today. But I don't have them. I'm like, okay, let's do it now. Didn't have the motivation. So there were many missed opportunities, especially if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I got a massive 1, 2, 3 stitch haul. I don't want to say massive. I'm sure more people have gotten more than I have one time. But, when that box arrived, I had intended on doing a video for it. And then I'm just sitting in this chair, the box in my lap, I have my tripod right there. Just couldn't do it. I could not bring myself to do it. I wanted to. No motivation. No motivation. So yeah, my job almost killed me the past couple of weeks. I'm hoping that's going to change soon. And if I don't get this specific job, the company is still hiring for a couple of other positions. So if I don't get this one, I'm gonna apply to one of those. Even though those aren't, those other jobs don't really, they don't fit my skills as well as this one does. That makes sense. Okay. Before we move on any further, Beret. Jessie Marie, your maiden name is Beret, right? I didn't get last time right, and I didn't get the first time right either. Is this my third or fourth? How many have I done? Jessie Beret. I'm choosing to believe that you were the inspiration for Prince's song. If your last name is Beret. Maiden name. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, I have 2 shout-outs here. They're not new Flosstubers by any means. One of them I've already shouted out, and the other, you'll see. So my first shout-out is to Deb and Kef at Snug Harbor Crafts. One, because I adore them so damn much. They need to adopt me. I think I commented on one of their videos that I need them to jump in their car, drive here, take me, and then just drive away. And I would not press charges for kidnapping because this is literally what I want in my life. I want Deb and Kef to just take me away from this whatever I'm in now. Couple of weeks ago they did their first Stitch In live stream, and thank God they did it on the day that they did, because I got home from work it wasn't a bad day at work, but it could have been better. And I'd been waiting for this live stream of their Stitch In for weeks by this point, and I was ready. I was there from literally the moment they went live to the moment about 6 or 7 hours later when they cut the feed. I did not leave. I was even able to catch their short 2.5-minute stream on Instagram when their power went out. So I was dedicated. I was going nowhere. And they started getting trolls, and I'm like, hey, y'all need a moderator. And then just out of nowhere, Kef's like, okay, Kyle, you're a moderator. And I tell you what, I shut down a couple of trolls there. I had to get out my strong arm, had to pull a McKenna, shut that shit down as soon as possible. Now, McKenna's a better moderator than I am, because it's McKenna, you know. She does no wrong. Ooh, speaking of McKenna, hold on, this wasn't my other shout out, but immediately after, like, within 30 seconds of the Snug Harbor Crafts live stream ending, McKenna went live from the Midwest Cross Stitchers Retreat for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So there was a good 8-ish hours where I was doing nothing but watching live streams, sitting naked in a beanbag eating Cheetos. I mean, that was my Saturday after I got off work, and I would not take it back. Okay, that's a lie. I wasn't eating Cheetos. It was Doritos. But anyway, more on the Midwest Cross Stitchers Retreat in a little bit. My second shout out, and if y'all don't know, obviously you're living under a rock. Latisha, the Crafty Curator, is back, y'all. She's back after an 8-month hiatus from YouTube. I couldn't even. I got back from, it was a day off, I got back from, I think, doing some grocery shopping. I get home, I go on to, I think it was Friday off the grid group. There's a door open. Hi, Dunny. And about 10 minutes, you know, it had been posted about 10 minutes prior, and it was from Latisha, and she was sharing a link, and she said she's back. I shit you not. I dropped everything so damn fast. I almost didn't want to pause my video to take my pizza out of the oven, but I had to. She was back. And there was just all sorts of warm feelings happening. The piece she was, she was talking about, peacocks and posies. If y'all have not been keeping up on her progress on peacocks and posies, where have you been? She's doing it on a 40 count, which, okay, no thanks. But her thread choices combined with her fabric choice, it's just everything. And then, a couple of days prior to that, she had posted on a couple of groups, when she was moving the Q-snap, that there was this, like, it had distorted her fabric in such a way that if she tried to, like, do anything, it was going to make a hole. And, like, I'm still feeling the residual anxiety from it, because if that ever happened to me, it hurts to think about. There's no way I would continue a project if that happened to one of mine. I would stop stitching for at least a good hour and a half, because I would just be inconsolable for a while. Now, if it was a smaller piece, okay, you know, just start over. But if it happened to, like, my Haid or something, I can't think about it. Hi, Denny. Do you want up here? Let me see you. Let me see you, damn cat. Okay, maybe she doesn't want up here. She'll think about it. Yeah, my cat hasn't... Can I hold you, please? Come here. Now, Denny... I still don't like cats, okay? She's getting chunky. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because if y'all, I don't know if I've shown the other cat in the other, one of my other videos, but we got another cat, much to my dismay. Because I didn't want one cat, let alone two. But so now we've got 2 cats that we're feeding. The other cat, when he doesn't like food as much as Danny does, so when he walks away from his bowl, she will finish it. So she is getting a little bit of a tum-tum on her. But, you know, we're calling her Fat Dunny, you know. It almost makes her seem like the leader of a mafia group or something. Right, Dunny? Yeah, she's tubby. Crafty curator. And I don't know if it was because of my last video or if it was just by coincidence, but a couple of days, maybe a week after my last video had come out, I saw in my email that the Crafty Curator had subscribed to your channel. I'm like complete now. I'm complete. And to just top it off, after waiting 8 months and she puts out a video, she puts out another one 2 days later. I'm like, are you trying to kill me here with all this awesomeness? I need to breathe. Hold on. Okay. So that's that. That's me gushing over Latisha. She knows I love her. Okay. We're good. So those are my shout-outs. Alright, y'all. As I have said, something happened in my last video, and I don't know what it was, but I lit some sort of fire, and it resulted in me in getting about 250 some odd more subscribers. And As of this video going up now, I think I'm at 992 subscribers. But I don't know when my next video is going to be after this one. So, I know I'm not there yet. But I'm going to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And for all of you who, like me, want all of the out-of-print Mirabilias, you're going to really like this giveaway. Now, I'm going to give you a hint before I show you it. Which, honestly, thinking about what I was going to put as my caption, it's not going to be much of a surprise, but, you know, maybe you're one of those people that doesn't read titles. The one I'm giving away was one of the 5 re-releases that Witchelt did. And before I show you, I'll give you a hint. It's not the obvious one, and it's not any of the other 3 that are less popular. I'm giving away Seaside Kingdom, y'all. Giving away. You don't have to give me money. You can if you want. But I was able to find another copy. So this is not my copy. I have my copy. I was able to find another copy. And so, to treat everybody, I'm doing a giveaway. I have 3 rules if you want this. Rule number 1. In your comment, say, I want to stitch Seaside Kingdom. Rule number 2. Tell me why you want to stitch Seaside Kingdom. And rule number 3, don't use the word giveaway. I will delete your comment. So, if you tell me you want Seaside Kingdom, but don't tell me why, you're not going to be entered. If you tell me why you want Seaside Kingdom, but don't say, I want to stitch Seaside Kingdom, you're not going to be entered. I mean, and your reason could be mundane as hell. You know, it can just be, I want to stitch Seaside Kingdom because I've always wanted to stitch it. Or, I want to stitch Seaside Kingdom because it would complete my collection. Or, I want to stitch Seaside Kingdom because I've been looking for it for 15 years and haven't been able to find it. So, it could be, you know, give me a reason. So there you go. I will put the rules in the description. I'm giving away Seaside Kingdom. Tell all your friends. Oh, and rule number 4, before I forget, you have to be a subscriber. You must be a subscriber in order to get this. Thank God I said that. I almost forgot. And now the reason I'm saying you have to be a subscriber is because, you know, I'm not at 1K yet. But if I make people become a subscriber if they want this, it'll definitely push me over the 1K. So, kind of a selfish reason, but also kind of not, you know? I'm giving this away. Now, the giveaway will last either 2 weeks or until I reach 1,000 subscribers, whichever one happens last. So, if it's past 2 weeks and I'm still not at 1,000 subscribers, giveaway will keep going. If I get 1,000 subscribers, then it'll end in 2 weeks, and I'll put a comment in the. I'll make a comment below when I have ended the giveaway. But so yes, I would like to stitch Seaside Kingdom. Tell me why. Don't use giveaway. Be a subscriber. Awesome? Awesome. Speaking of out-of-print Mirabilias, I am down to only 2 that I don't have. And those 2 are arguably the 2 hardest to find. Queen of Peace and Touching the Autumn Sky. Queen of Peace is a little bit easier to find. Touching the Autumn Sky is just like disappeared. You can buy it for $150 on eBay, but that ain't, I'm sorry. Unless that shit is made of gold, I ain't fucking, no, So I'm willing to do, if anybody has them, I'm willing to pay you handsomely for it. Not $150 handsomely. Or maybe we can do a trade, because I do have a couple of extra charts to maybe trade. So message me. My email's below. My Instagram's below. Follow me on Instagram. All of that. So, Seaside Kingdom. I've given you the rules. Giveaway. Fun. Okay. Midwest Cross Stitchers Retreat. I didn't go. A lot of people did. I'm hoping to go next year. I'm really hoping to go next year. Now, I know McKenna did a live stream a couple of months ago. I don't think she's going to this next one, which is fine. I'm not, I'm only slightly upset about it. I'm actually really upset about it, but it's okay. But I hope to go. I'm anxiously waiting for Michelle Farmgirl to put the wait list up, because I want to go. I want to meet all my best friends. I want to meet all of my best friends. It's being held in my home state, so that gives me a little bit more incentive to go. In Iowa. Although you probably wouldn't know that by looking at that. Does that say? No, it says Panthers. Okay. What does that say? Oh, that's just a logo. Okay. I thought I had more to talk about that, but without me not actually being there, I don't have anything to talk about. I just wanted to bring that up because I was really jealous, very sad. I was excited and simultaneously depressed at seeing everybody's posts about it. I wanted to be there. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I'm just like, if I was a Flosstuber just like 6 months sooner, maybe I would have been there. Maybe. I don't know. Okie doke. Haul. Now, I'm telling everybody to go follow me on Instagram right now, because the only reason I'm doing haul this week is because in my last video, I had said that I thought that there was some haul that I'm forgetting about. It was either that video or the last video. I remembered what the haul was that I forgot about. So because I had intended on showing this the last video, I'm showing it now. But all of my other haul that I got, I'm not going to show. Please follow me on Instagram. I always show my haul on there. And I'm not showing all that stuff because it's been a lot. So please follow me on Instagram. It's just my name. If you can figure out how to pronounce my last name, please try. So, here is what I was going to show a month ago, or longer. Okay, so Caroline, my lovely Bob Floss, I had that copyrighted, nobody else can call her that except me. Caroline Off the Grid Needle Arts. She was doing a Dinky Dyes Glendon Place project called Mixed Berry Cheesecake. And it's really hard to find. And so I had tried so hard to find it, I couldn't find it. So I found a different Dinky Dyes project to like wet my palate a little bit until I find Mixed Berry Cheesecake, which, spoiler alert, I did find. I just haven't bought it yet. Or did I? It hasn't shown up yet, so I'm going to assume I didn't buy it. So this Dinky Dyes project is called Terra Australis. Look at that. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? We got two Dinky Dyes silks. We got Freo and Noosa. Ooh. Yeah. I just need to go find some cheap old 28 count white linen, and then we're going to start this. Everybody's going to be doing the No Start 2019. I am not, because I have no self-control. Hence, all of my haul. So yeah, very excited about that. Now this one, oh my god. Okay, McKenna... McKenna enables me to buy the giant-ass projects. I saw And They Sinned when she was doing a live stream on Instagram showing her giant haul that she had got at a garage sale or something like that. She showed and they send. I needed to go find it. I found it. Now, she does her live at the attic live sales every Thursday. And there was one live stream when she was walking through the store, and towards the front was, she wasn't even going to show it, I don't think, but somebody was curious about it. They had commented and they wanted her to talk about it. And it was called the Berlin Woolwork Sampler. I know nothing about this, and they were selling all of the parts. There are 9 parts. They were selling them all for $144. No. So I'm like, okay, I'll just check eBay. And there's something about the big projects that I gravitate towards, and I don't know why. So I went on eBay, and they were somebody was selling the first 5 parts. I got them. Here's what, just tilt your computer to the side. Here's what the whole thing looks like. If we just get them. Oh yeah. It's 106 motifs. And from what I've gathered, it's mostly tent stitch and satin stitches in here, but this is cross stitched. Hi Iggy. The other cat's in here. This one likes to get into shit, so I'm kind of nervous. I bought the first 5 parts, I think, for $50, which was great. That's a steal, I think, because I think they were selling the parts individually for $16 at the attic. And I'm like, okay, well, I got the first 5 parts, now I need the other 4. And I messaged McKenna, I'm like, McKenna, do you have the other parts? Because I know that they weren't carrying them all. Well, somebody who follows me on Instagram is like, I have parts 6 through 9. I don't plan on ever stitching them. Give me your address and I'll send them to you. Hell yeah. So that means I have all 9 parts of the Berlin Woolwork Sampler. When am I starting it? I don't know. But I have a feeling, given its ginormous size, it'd be easy to work with. Because, 1, it's all tent stitch. Mostly. And a lot of the motifs are very, very small. Like, you could do maybe within 20 minutes. So, now it's around, okay, what McKenna was showing and what really got to me, her favorite part was there was this motif that showed a guy in a hat, but I'm looking through all these parts and I'm like, shit, did I get the wrong Woolwork sampler? Because I don't see it. If you look here very closely, I found him. So McKenna, whoever stitched the model at the attic needlework, stitched this upside down. Because I even checked the chart. They're like, this is supposed to be stitched upside down. Okay. So, isn't that fun? I love people sometimes. I say sometimes. Because it's only sometimes. Okay. So that's, haul from a month ago. More. Let's move on to some whips. All of these whips are new starts. Since my last video, I haven't really worked much on And They Send or the Hannah Sampler or Athena. I mean, I have, but not enough for me to want to show. Follow me on Instagram, because usually when I work on them, I will post a progress photo, no matter how little work I do on them. Follow me on Instagram. Okay. So the first new start that I had was Fairy Moon. Now, I was going to do this as a stitch along with Coffee, Stitch, or Garrett, but I don't know, I just had a really shitty day, and I'm like, hey, have you gotten your fabric yet? Because I want to start this. And he's like, I don't have it yet, but you can, excuse me, you can go ahead and start it. I'm kind of mirrored out. I'm like, Excuse me. Well, I mean, I did burp after he had said that, but I'm just like, are you sure? Because I'm going to feel bad, because we had discussions about doing this as a stitch line. He's like, no, go ahead. I'm like, okay, cool. Look how much I got done on her, though. Look at it. She's stitching up beautifully. I even got all the skin and the back stitching done. This is 1/1. Everything else is 2/2. I'm doing this on 32 count linen in the Midsummer Night colorway from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's a beautiful color. Because if you know me, you know my disdain for her being stitched on whatever the fuck this is. She deserves better. I gave her better. Now, if you want to stitch her on the toasted almond linen, go ahead. I'm not judging you for that. I'm just saying that something as beautiful as this, it should deserve a better fabric. And I know that they didn't have access to these fabrics when she was stitched, but, you know, now she does. So we're stitching her on this. Awesome. Now, okay. Next one. I started my unicorn chart. Now, I've only ever had 2 unicorn charts. It was the Hannah Sanderson sampler, which I found a lot quicker than I thought I was going to, and Sleeping Beauty from Mirabilia. Oh my god. The first time I saw this, I about, like, shit my pants, because I'm like, I need that inside me now. So, this was gifted by a lovely, beautiful, incredibly talented friend who wishes to remain nameless. I'm going to respect their wishes. But here's where I am on that. I started this, I don't know how long ago I started it. 2 weeks ago? I don't know. What sucks is, I'm stitching this on 32 count Star Sapphire linen from Witchelt. This is supposed to be the linen itself is, in person, is like a light minty green. It's like the color of this right here. Oopsie. But on camera, it has never shown up. It always shows up as a light gray. Like, see, this doesn't look like a green. So I recommend everybody just going to get the smallest piece of Star Sapphire linen that you can, so you can actually see it in person. But imagine you get, okay, the color of it is, you know that color of off-brand spearmint gum after you've chewed it for about an hour and a half? That's what this fabric looks like, and it is beautiful. And she's stitching up incredibly fast. I don't want to say incredibly fast, because I don't know if you saw that picture, but there's a lot going on in that pattern. So, this is about 2 weeks worth of work, or maybe less. I don't remember how long I've been working on this. I work on so much shit. And this is my Clay by Kim needle. This was my first Clay by Kim needle minder that I got from Michelle Garrett Bandisucci's live auction she had a couple of months ago. There's that. And then finally, here's the one other piece of haul that I got. Okay. Castor bean, Nora Corbett. I've never found any desire to stitch any of the Nora Corbett's, ever. And I still don't, except the Poison Pixies. I don't know what it is about the Poison Pixies. I don't know if it's because they use green, although 2 of them don't. Monk's Hood and White Trumpet Angel, I think. You know, they're Poison Pixies. They don't... Anyway. There's only 6 Poison Pixies, and they're the only ones I've ever found any desire to stitch. All the Bewitched Pixies and... No. So this is Castor Bean. I fell in love with it because... Now, I feel like this one should have been called Poison Ivy, because... Okay, I've always had the biggest crush on Uma Thurman. And if y'all seen Batman and Robin, she plays Poison Ivy. Doesn't she look exactly like Uma Thurman from Batman and Robin when she played Poison Ivy? So that was my incentive to get that one. And I started it. Here's where I am so far. Oh, yes. Now, I'm stitching this on a cheap MCG textiles linen. It's supposed to be 32 count, but because the package says 32 count, but this looks like the stitches are much smaller than the ones I've got on my Sleeping Beauty and Fairy Moon. So, can anybody help me with why that is? Because I would think this is more of a 36 count. McKenna, I know you stitched on an MCG Textiles linen. Can you give me some information? Were your stitches smaller than they should have been? I don't know. I don't know. So that's fun. So those are all my new starts. I'm planning on starting a new hashtag on Instagram. Hashtag OOPSal. Because I'm stitching a lot of out-of-print shit, and a lot of other people are stitching out-of-print shit. So I'm going to start a hashtag, unless it's already created. I don't think it is. Now, this stitch-along will never end, because I will always be stitching out-of-print shit, and so will everybody else. So I'm going to be starting a hashtag OOPSal, and you know what? I'm going to throw in hashtag out-of-print Sal, too. Because I want to see all the out-of-print stuff that people are working on. Maybe that'll inspire me to go spend 8 times more money than I need to on a chart. I don't know. So yes, so that's all of my shit. Is that everything? I think that's everything. I'm so glad I had intended on making this video short. That's why I didn't want to show all my haul, because my last video was literally a movie, and I didn't want to do that again this week. So, I don't have any announcements that I know of. I showed you all I wanted to show. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Gave all my shout-outs I needed to shout out. And I'm just really grateful for this community. Because not only have I found some charts that I wouldn't have found prior, but, you know, I also get a lot of support when I'm just like, hey, I'm having a bad day, and they'll comfort me. Even though I don't know all you, but this is why I want to be everybody's best friends. I love all of you. Except for some of you. But even those people, you know, they make life interesting sometimes. So, oh God, what's my ending thing? I haven't said it in over a month. Gosh. But I just want to thank every one of you. Danielle, thank you for letting me just constantly send you shit. You know what I'm talking about. And Michelle, thank you for putting up with my shit and letting me send you shit. You know what I'm talking about. And just thank you to everybody else. You know who you are. Even if we've only had one interaction, you know I love you all. Oh, speaking of interactions, giveaway. This giveaway. It might take me a while to send it out to you. Cheryl McKenna knows what I'm talking about. I just recently sent out her giveaway. So, just warning for that. Alright, everybody, I think I'm going to end it here. I hope to not have this long of a break in between videos again. My plan is to do a stitch with me after this. We'll see how that works. But just know that I love each and every one of you. My heart is about the size of this. And it just grows. Oh, I didn't say what I've been listening to. I've been listening to a lot. It's been a month. Heart and Soul by T-Pal. Still, though. Gets me every time. Alright, y'all. I just want y'all to keep being amazing. Let those fucks fly. Wait. I didn't say it right. What's my end saying? Keep being amazing. Wait, no. Keep being beautiful. Keep being amazing. Let those fucks fly. And say no to acid. How could I forget the most important part? Okay. Until next time.